This is the Iowa Weather Report for Thursday, January the 3rd, 2013. Now, our first look at the 0Z GFS Model Run at noon today. We have some energy moving across the mid-Atlantic through the Central Plains down into the south and west with a bit of an upper-level feature down there. That'll be bringing some snow activity, especially into southern New Mexico and west Texas. There are some winter storm watches and warnings down there. Some rain in the Gulf of Mexico. Around here it's just plain cold and mainly clear with snow moving east. And it warms up, begins to warm up here on Friday. We see temperatures by this point into the 20s to lower 30s, and we may see a little bit warmer early next week. But in between that, unfortunately, a little bit of snow moves through here Saturday. This could bring some flurries or light snow showers, but main action looks to be to our south and east. Temperatures do lower slightly back to the 20s, and same goes for Sunday as that little disturbance moves into the Great Lakes. But as you can see, the warmer air is starting to come back northward through the plains and into the Rockies, and that'll move our way here on Monday. Southwesterly winds could be quite blustery. We could see temperatures well into the 30s, maybe approaching 40 in some areas, especially if in areas with little snow cover. And then we head to Tuesday. The 540 line comes back into the state, so temperatures Tuesday look to be a little bit cooler. There may be some fog in areas where snow may melt, so we'd have to watch for that. And then Wednesday, we have the warm air back up again, so we could see readings back nearing 40 again. And there's a storm system. This is the one we told you about yesterday. It's a little further south and weaker here. And then as we move to a week from today, next Thursday, you can see that energy moves up into the Ohio Valley. We have another trough digging in over the Four Corners region. And the one to the east is bringing the storm system up in the Gulf moisture. We have the one to the west bringing down cold air from Canada. So we have some rain, some snow. We got a cocktail of weather right in the middle part of the country. We'll have to look at that later. But a couple days after that, on the 14th, well, that doesn't look very warm. We have a ridge pumping up over the eastern parts of the Pacific up into Alaska, and a lot of cold air coming down this way, and that means what looks to be like an Arctic front here with some snow and very cold temperatures behind that. So that's not going to melt any snow. That may bring us more snow, which we desperately need. And at the end of the forecast on the 18th, that looks to be a little bit warmer. We have some cold polar vortexes to our north, a disturbance moving through New Mexico, quick flow west to east, and this would bring, well, some rain down to our south, some snow to our north, nothing in the middle except seasonal conditions, but it looks like the core of the bitter cold looks to stay well to our north. The satellite image from last evening showed the some upper-level cloudiness with a little bit of rain across Texas and into the south, some of it aloft, and a new storm about to move into the south and west, and some clouds over the eastern Pacific. The watch warning map from last evening, some winter weather advisories and winter storm warnings over southern New Mexico and west Texas, some freeze warnings in the Central Valley of California, and some flood issues in the south, and a fog advisory in southern Florida. QPF chart, precipitation over the next 5 days through Monday evening at 6 o'clock, showing very dry across most of the country except for the Great Lakes along the Gulf Coast, West Texas, and the Pacific Northwest.